Stephanie's joining us for our Flags of Change segment today. Thanks for being on, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
So, in this segment, we're exploring how powerful symbols are often born from the bold vision of just one individual. And today we're talking about the Gold Star and Blue Star service flags.
Yeah.
So, Stephanie is our Carrot Top Industries call center supervisor. So, can you tell us how the Blue Star and Gold Star flags came to be? Who was behind their creation?
Yeah. So in 1917, in the middle of World War One, Captain Robert L. Quasar of the Ohio National Guard created this as a tribute to his two sons who were serving overseas. And it caught on like wildfire. Like immediately people started posting and making them themselves. It's a red border with a white background, and then you've got a blue star for each member of your family who is currently serving in an international conflict. And then not too terribly long after that, there then developed the Gold Star option, or not option, but the Gold Star piece of it, which was when somebody was lost in service and conflict, you actually sewed a gold star on top of that blue star to show that that person has actually made the ultimate sacrifice and is no longer with us. So that was kind of it started with him and it spread and people started doing it. President Wilson first popularized the term Gold Star Mother right around that same time, noting that the Gold Star was a public display of the price of liberty. And then, like I said, a lot of times people were hand stitching all of that hope and love and emotion into those stars, making it themselves. Um, so yeah.
Well, can I ask then, Stephanie, why do you think they became so instantly popular? I mean, they were embraced by families and Americans all over the country, and even to this day, right? You see a flag, you instantly know,
Mhm.
and I think you have emotion. Why?
Yeah,
Why did they become so powerful?
yeah, absolutely. I think part of it is just that sense of there's so little you can do when you've got somebody serving overseas. And this is just one thing. It's that instant sense of community. It's that instant sense of I've got this person, they are doing this amazing thing for all of us. And it shows that instant sense of belonging into that organization and solidarity for somebody that you really can't do a whole lot for at that point. And I think that's why it caught on so quickly. It's quick, it's simple, and it leaves a lasting impact for sure.
Well, we were just talking to Amy from the Woody Williams Foundation, and she was saying, for Gold Star families, there's a lot of foundations out there that kind of support the post 9/11.
Mhm.
Um, but I'd love for you to talk to us a little bit about something that we did last year where we worked with a 99-year-old veteran who actually just turned 100, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that story and how we supported him?
Yeah, absolutely. So we knew that we wanted to do something for Veterans Day. We wanted to do something with a veteran in our area. And so we started by reaching out to some of our local veterans organizations. One of those groups we reached out to was the Alamance County Veterans Association, and they recommended Mr. Holt to us. We went out, we had a crew of, I don't know, I want to say 10-ish employees that went out. We did some yard work. They were blowing leaves. We painted front and back steps. We had somebody up on the roof with a leaf blower cleaning out the gutters, like just doing everything we could to get their house just in a good condition. It was already well upkept, but just kind of spruce it up and keep it nice for them. And that relationship has lasted moving forward from that. I know Mr. Holt was the first guest on the podcast or second guest on the podcast. But we brought him in for that. I got to sit at his home with him while he was recording and help him record that. And he's, I know you've touched base with him since then, and he's just a really cool veteran, has all kinds of stories, served both Europe and Asia during World War II. And just, I mean, his wife's amazing. Just lots of amazing stories there, and it was a real honor to get to just give a little something back to him.
That's the amazing thing about these guys, especially from, excuse me, the earlier wars. They go to war, their life's turned upside down, and they come home and they pick up the shovel and start digging again. There was
Yep.
life goes on. Let me ask you, what do you hope people will feel when they drive by one of these flags that may be posted outside one of their neighbors' homes?
Yeah. I think ideally it's just a moment of, that's somebody who is going through something. That is somebody who is, that they've got a spouse, a child, a brother, somebody, a sister, somebody who is overseas serving right now. That's somebody that, maybe we can reach out and bring them a casserole, or, even if it's not that, just that sense of community. Or if, maybe you're also have somebody who's serving and can close that gap, and just reach out that hand, that understanding that group mentality of, we've got this in common. And even if you don't have somebody in your family who's serving, everybody knows somebody who is or has been serving. My husband served, my father served, my uncles all served. Like, we've all got that connection to somebody. And just having that sense of, we're all in this together, whether we agree, we don't agree, we've got different views, doesn't matter. That's somebody who is out there putting their life on the line, and that's what matters. And their
Amen.
family's still here.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that's
great.
awesome. Yeah, it
Thank
really
you,
is.
Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
I
My pleasure.
wanted to say, I've always wanted to say this. I think Stephanie's avid listener of the podcast. So longtime listener, first time caller.
That's right.
Thank you so much for joining us, Stephanie. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it.